Amazing parenting. We empower parents to positively impact their children.
Hello parents, Grace here with Amazing Parenting. On this channel we do all things for parents. So whether your child is a newborn, in primary school, secondary school, university, young adult, you will find answers to all of your questions here. And we have over 200 videos on all different topics on parenting. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a like and share these videos with at least one other parent, because even if you don't need what you're hearing right now, there is a parent out there who does need it. So please go ahead and subscribe and share. Brilliant. Okay, so today we're talking about big feelings, how to help children manage big feelings, frustrations, anger, annoyance. How do we help children through those feelings? And I remember the last video, or a few videos back, we talked about it's okay for our children to have these feelings. Let's not suppress those feelings that our children are having. So let's get straight into it. We'll cover 5 of them now and another 5 at another time. Okay, so helping kids manage big feelings, anger, stresses, anxiety. How do we as parents get them through these times of what they're feeling? First thing we can do is help them name the feeling. Sometimes, especially if you've got little kids and they're shouting, they're screaming, they're upset, and they can't express why they're upset. They can't tell you, they can't verbalize why you're upset. So it's important that we give words to how they're feeling. So we see them upset and frustrated, we say that to them. It looks like you're angry. It looks like you're frustrated. It looks like you're anxious. So we're giving them the name to how they're feeling. This helps them then, when they're next feeling like that, they can say it. They can say, Dad, I'm feeling anxious, because you've now given them a name to that feeling that they've expressed. So it's important that we name their feelings. Okay, next we have to stay calm and regulated. So how do we teach our children to stay calm and regulated? We teach them by us being calm and regulated. Our children see us in all kinds of moods, all kinds of temperaments, because they live with us. So when they see us annoyed, frustrated, angry, sad, they see us regulate those emotions. We don't get angry and smash the house up. We don't get frustrated and hurt ourselves. We don't get so angry that we injure somebody else. We regulate how we feel. As our children watch us, we are teaching them how to regulate their own emotions. So it's okay to be angry, but it's not okay to damage property, hurt others, or hurt yourself while you're angry. And they learn that by watching us go through the same emotions, but we maintain being regulated while we're going through those emotions. So that's number 2. Number 3, validate before you teach. So understand that they're going through an emotion. So don't just come in and say, oh, you shouldn't be feeling like this, or you shouldn't be doing this. Validate them first. Hear them first. Calm the situation first before you start teaching about the emotion, about the feeling. Validate them first. Maybe a hug or a high five, or let's calm down, let's, talk about this. So validate before you start to teach. Okay? Number 4, teach simple calming tools. Teach your children how to breathe slowly. Just by taking down their breath, they can calm their whole body. So teaching your children just to breathe, just take a breath, or get up and walk away from the situation and come back later on. Simple techniques, simple tools we can teach our children to do. So walking away, slow breathing, squeezing a stress ball, changing hands as they squeeze the stress ball. Doing these simple techniques, changing what they're doing. So not just walking away from the situation, but changing what they're doing. Do something completely different. go for a walk, start drawing, start singing, start doing something completely different from that actual thing that they were doing. It helps alleviate those kind of stresses. And then number 5, create a safe place for emotions. So like I said before, we have to allow our children to cry. We have to allow them to be sad. We have to allow them to go through emotions. Because as we allow them to go through these emotions, we're teaching them to be resilient when those emotions come to them. Because they've got to go through life. And as they get older, they're not going to have less stresses, but they'll be able to cope with the stresses. They'll be able to understand why they're anxious and how to deal with that anxiety. So allow your children, when they're upset, cry. Allow them to cry. You know, when I speak to, especially when I'm speaking to dads, and I speak to dads with their sons, if we're always telling our sons, boys don't cry, stop crying, where will they then go to cry? Who will they be crying to? Who will they be crying with? So it's really important that we allow our children to go through these emotions and not think that we have to continuously and constantly wrap them up in cotton wool so they don't get hurt by life. We have to allow them to go through these feelings and these emotions so they are equipped. So as they get older, they know how to handle these things. They know how to deal with these emotions. So we have to allow our children to go through these emotions. We have to give them the tools on what to do when they are going through these emotions. So we have to just be there for them along the way as they're going through these emotions. So that comes to the end of this session. Remember, all parents can be great parents. It's a journey and we will get there. Thank you. God bless.
Amazing parenting. We empower parents to positively impact their children.